Hey guys, how you doing? Today I'm going to show you some tips that I think are really cool. If you don't want to cut out stencils, if you just find they're too difficult, or you have a problem because of your hands or something, what you can do is, and which I find is pretty good, is if you just go and buy a floor, a mat for the front door that goes under the front door. You can get a lot of pattern and you don't have to cut it out. Now I've got an example of two here that I use. That's the first one, and I'll show you the second one. And that's the second one. That one's a bit more, got a bit more of a design. So I'm going to show you what you do. Now there's two ways that I've been using this mat in particular. Here's an example of that. So I'm just going to show you quickly. So what I do is I just take the mat like so, and then I just put my mask on. And as you can see, it leaves the lines from the mat, which is a good way to build up layers. Or you can do it this way. I'll use another stencil just to give you a different example. Just take it, I put it underneath, and now I'm just going to fill in the spaces. And you can do any pattern you want. Take it off. And there you go. And that's the basis for a layer. And then you can just keep on adding more white paint over and adding another layer using a different mat. So that's just a little idea that you can use if you don't want to carve out your own stencil. Okay, so first what you'll want to do is just prepare your surface. It can be just acrylic base, or in this case I've used just a spray paint base, and then you'll want to apply water to the surface to create water bubbles. So just basically trying to create some big ones and some small ones so I can show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, that should be enough. So as you can see, I've just created these water bubbles, and now you'll want to get some black paint. So now I'm just going to apply the black paint, and you have to apply it on an angle. Okay, now you just let that dry. So as they say on TV, here's one I prepared earlier. So basically let it dry overnight, and goes to show you, you get this very cool, realistic water drop effect. Very simple technique, yet gives you such a cool result. Another useful tip is, if you do want to make collage or you're looking for some colours, why not take yourself down to the local hardware store and help yourself to their free samples. And this one's got wood grain effect and texture, and you can get a variety of different colours and combinations. So what you can do is you can just cut these up and use them as collage in your artworks. And I mean, it's a cheap alternative, but I mean, the colour combinations that you can get and the texture combination, the wood grains is just endless. So pop on down to your local hardware store and say thank you for the free samples.